In a tough match, Indian chess grandmaster Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa manages to beat his compatriot Arjun Erigaisi and moves to the semifinals of 2023 FIDE World Cup, where he will face American chess grandmaster Fabiano Caruana. Hello chess lovers, Zoran here, and in today's video I want to share with you the first game of the third tiebreak match played between Arjun Erigaisi and Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa. By the way, by beating Erigaisi in this match, Praggnanandhaa secured himself a spot in the candidates tournament after Magnus Carlsen confirmed his withdrawal from that event. All in all, this was a very important for the young talent. Okay, the time control of this match was 5 minutes plus 3 seconds per each move, and Arjun opened up with e4. Praggu answered with e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. Italian game is on the board, and after knight f6, white is heading for gioco pianissimo, a quiet game requiring lots of maneuvering. Bishop g5, bishop a7, a4 h6, bishop h4. An alternative is bishop e3, but we have bishop h4. Nodirbek Abdusatorov plays this line a lot. And g5 by Praggu. He's playing very aggressively. By the way, he's not in a must-win situation, but he goes for a direct kill. I really like how aggressive he is. d4. And yeah, d4 is sharpening the game too much. White maybe wants to emphasize the fact that black king is still in the center of the board, but after knight takes e4, you have to be ready to go for knight takes e5, which was not in the game, which was not made in the game. Yeah, if you want to emphasize that fact that black king is in the center, then go for it, but we have d takes e5, d5, bishop d3, bishop f5. Black is doing okay, no problem at all. Knight d4, queen d7, black can castle queenside at any moment. King h1. King h1 looks dubious, and looks like that after king h1 already white is starting to face problems. Better is knight takes f5 and then knight d2. If h5 then h3. g4 you can always meet with h4. We have king h1. Let's see what's the problem with it. Praggu proceeded with his aggressive intentions, played h5. White is stopping black's advance. h4 was the threat already, that's why white himself is occupying that square, and finally Praggu is castling. Queen goes to e2, bishop g4, queen e1, knight f5. What an overwhelming attack, guys. What's happening? Bishop takes e4, d takes e4. Note that this was a blitz game and there was not much time to calculate, and in such positions playing as an attacker is always useful. Utmost precision is required from the defender, something which Arjun Erigaisi failed to do, and now he's in a very difficult situation. e6 counter-attacking black queen, but there landed knight takes g3 check, f takes g3, bishop takes e6, g takes h4, rook g8, and now black will start putting pressure down the g file. Finally, white is developing his last piece, is connecting the rooks, but just in that moment he's losing the pawn on d4. What else he could do? Now if you go for an exchange of queens, then rook d4, and then you will also lose this pawn, right? White played rook f4 and there came queen d2. Queen f3, and now what to play? It's Praggu's move, it's black to move. Rook takes g2, guys. Rook takes g2 by Praggu. If here, then queen takes f4. White played knight e4, but there came a check. King g1, and the second rook is joining the attack. Knight g5, bishop d5. What a pressure by Praggu. The way he's switching all his pieces into the attack is amazing. Counter-attacking black queen, and now what? With his next move, Praggu forced a resignation. Here we go, guys. Praggu played rook h1 check, but he has something better. He has forced mating too. And Leave the answer in the comment section, please. Let this be the daily puzzle. Black mates into, but he played rook h1 check and white resigned. If queen h1, then check, and the queen drops, or if king takes h1, then bishop f3, and then queen d1. Black is again winning. The next game Praggu lost thanks to a terrible blunder. Yeah, in here he played queen takes f6 and lost the rook. Instead he should either go for rook h7 or rook f6. But yeah, this blunder allowed Arjun to equalize, and so they played another game, which is like replacing Armageddon. In this case, the first winner wins the match, and with white pieces Praggu managed to win, thus he won the match as well. Okay, congrats to Praggu, and let's see what's going to happen in the semifinals.